Hi, my name's Christopher Burgon. I own and run Christopher Burgon Solicitors. We're a specialist litigation and commercial law firm based in London. If you're a business owner, if you're a director and shareholder of a company and you've decided that the people that you're in business with, whether it's one other fellow director shareholder or a couple of them, you've decided to go your separate ways. And you want to do that without going to court. We're not forgiving any misbehaviour here. We're not letting people off breaching their obligations in the past, but we are going to go forward. We're going to set out a number of steps, 7 steps indeed, that you can take in order to get out of the business, end the relationship with your business partners without going to court. Those 7 steps are as follows. First step is keep on keeping on. So you're in a business, doesn't matter what's happened in the past. If something very bad has happened in the past, we're not going to forget about it. But for now, this point onwards, you're all still directors and shareholders. You're both still director shareholders. So you have obligations and you have interest in running the business properly. So you should agree and you should set out that from this point on, even though you're going to go your separate ways, or one's going to leave, or both are going to leave, that actually the business has to be run properly from this point on. The second step is this. If the other person doesn't agree to run the business properly from this point on, then you're going to have to take control of the business, and I'll show you how to do that. Third step is to have a look at the value of the business, a broad look at where the value of the business lies. Is it in the client base? Is it in intellectual property? We'll talk about that in more detail. The fourth step is to work out who's going to buy out who. I've seen a lot of negotiations where people can't even agree on whether they're going to sell their shares or whether they're going to buy the other party's shares. So number 4 is work out who's going to buy out whose shares. Number 5 is get an expert valuation. And we'll talk about all the different kinds of valuations and the procedure for getting a valuation in step 5. Step 6 is going to be about negotiation. If you follow steps 1 to 5, negotiation should be pretty simple, but then again, it may not be. So we'll set out various procedures for you to negotiate with. Number 7 is get proper documentation in place. If you've got a deal, make sure it's properly executed, make sure legal title to the shares is transferred, and get a proper settlement agreement in place. If you would like to speak to me or another member of my team about separating from your business partner, we'd be happy to speak to you. Simply go to the website, press on the book a meeting button. That takes you directly to my calendar and you can book a 30-minute spot with me. Alternatively, call us on the telephone, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you.